Hello and welcome to Trailblazers Book Club, a podcast by Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Get ready to ignite your curiosity, expand your knowledge, and embark on a path of continuous learning and improvement. Tune in and join us as we pave the way to becoming trailblazers in our personal and professional lives. I'm your host Abhinav and I have been with Trailblazers and Toastmasters since June 2016. Though I cannot call myself an avid reader, but I take this opportunity to explore new perspectives and ideas. In this podcast, we discuss books related to communication and leadership. As they say, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. I believe that if you read books, surely some part of your brain gets triggered that enables you to look at things much more deeply. And whether you are a seasoned bookworm or just beginning your reading adventure, Trailblazers Book Club is your guide to unlocking the secrets of effective communication and impactful leadership. I'm going to review some of my favorite books I have read in recent past. Sit back and enjoy and learn tidbits from the best books out there related to communication and leadership. Today we discuss and review one of the most important books in public speaking. You can say it's the Holy Bible of public speaking, The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie. All of those who are in Toastmasters must have heard about this book. Having taken interest myself in learning to speak better in public, I'd heard of this book a lot from many people who kept on quoting from it. So I bought it one day from Amazon and delved into it. So the first few things which I felt after reading this book. This book is indeed a classic. It was published in 1915, almost 100 years ago. It has all the information, tips and tricks to be a better speaker. Now, of course, since it was written more than almost 100 years ago, some parts could be a drag in terms of millennials' attention span. Also, at some places, some shortcomings which used to happen then can now be obsolete as we have visual aids like PowerPoint with us nowadays. However, the core message still holds. All the basics mentioned in the book about how to make your content better, the ways to articulate more effectively, how to enhance your voice and tone, the importance of rhetorics are all explained in great detail. Now, this book was written when there was no or nominal use of microphone and speakers. There were no electronic device back then. So this is really good for a novice speaker. All the newbies will learn a great deal from this book. Now, using a mic, of course, one can cheat a bit of vocal variety, but unless one uses the inflections and the volume in the ideal way, the difference can be easily noticed. This book can help you with that. For all those new people who want to enhance their craft, this book will help as it gives ample explanation and importance to all the skills one needs. I guess once you start speaking in a group, you may start referring ideas and tips from this book, and you can measure how you are doing. It also has some great examples and case studies of that era. Some of the great speakers from that era are mentioned there. So all in all, I found this book really useful for a lot of majority of people. I benefited a lot from this book. I think so can you. So Carnegie not only wrote this book itself, his most famous work, How to Win Friends and Influence People, which was published in 1936, remains one of the best-selling books of all time till date. Carnegie was one of the influential people who spoke a lot and wrote a lot about public speaking. He emphasized the importance of interpersonal skills, empathy, and understanding of achieving success in both personal and professional endeavors. Through his books, lectures, and training programs, Carnegie inspired millions of individuals to enhance their communication skills, develop self-confidence, and become more influential leader. His timeless principles continue to resonate with people worldwide, making him a trailblazer in the realm of self-help, literature, and lasting influence for those who are seeking personal and professional growth. In this book, I found lot of great examples and quotes and case studies. I'll share some of them, which I found really well. One of the most important one, which I resonated at most, is that he says, and I quote, "If you believe you will fail, there's no hope for you. You will," end quote. Oftentimes we come across this quote in a different format also, right? So as a public speaker, if you think you can't do it, most probably you can't. But if you think you can do it, pretty sure some way or the other you will learn the skills required for it. Another one, speech is silver, silence is gold. Speech is human, silence is divine. Amazing literature indeed. He stressed one more formula for public speaking, which you can try to incorporate in your speeches as well. He said, Wilkie Collins was one of the influential leaders at that time. He said, in each public speech, he said, make people laugh, make them weep, and make them wait. And people do all these three things, their speech level enhances a lot. So I'm going to again get a great example of how to make a speech better. And finally, I'll share one more quote. The first sign of greatness is a man when he does not attempt to look great and act great. So if you want to buy this book, it is available on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, but the lessons from this book are really, really important, whether it was 1915 or 2024. The lessons and core of public speaking has not changed. And that brings to the end of this episode for the art of public speaking. As we conclude today's expedition into the world of books, remember that every page turned is a step forward in your quest for knowledge and inspiration. Whether you are intrigued by the book we discussed, or you're eager to explore new literary trails, let's continue blazing new paths in our reading journey. Don't forget to join the Trailblazers book club by subscribing for more captivating book reviews and sharing your insights with us. Together, let's create a community of trailblazing leaders and readers who embrace the power of storytelling. Until our next adventure, keep exploring, keep reading, and may your literary discoveries light up your path. This is your host Abhinav signing off. See you in the next episode.